UCLA Anderson School of Management is extremely globalized in terms of its partnerships with universities around the world, the variety of international electives and global travel study programs offered, and of course the fully employed MBA program, which Anderson calls FEMBA. In FEMBA's International Field Study course, known as the Global Access Program, or GAP, students assist companies from all over the globe that are typically looking to enter the US market, but some also are looking to enter international markets.
The GAP program is their major project for the year, and the students work for 6 months with a company outside of the U.S. that is looking to do something strategically.
Ultimately, they're going to write a business plan that addresses this action that the company is trying to determine.
We talked to 150 primary research interviewees and talked to real executives.
Some of them are, New Zealand, Australia, Finland, Chile, Spain, Italy. We go all over the place.
GAP student teams have conducted market entry strategies and performed primary research in countries such as China, Russia, Japan, India, Mexico, Europe, and Africa.
I'm the International Business Director, and our company develops and manages the own formula of a homeopathic medicine with 17 elements. We are in an international expansion project, and working with international students was a really harmonious thing.
We wanted to get the students to the point where they had the same information that we had, but without any prejudice or baggage that we might put with it. So we had to strip ourselves bare in a way, go back down, do all of that analysis that you put off as a small company. We gave all that information to the team, and they have just run with it.
You start in June with zero knowledge, and by December you're an expert in polycarbonate plastic sheets.
My GAP experience was great. It was exciting, challenging, inspiring, because that was the first time I was in the shoes of executive. To think like an executive, to dream like an executive, to breathe like an executive.
The GAP company I worked with, it was a Chilean company that does outsourcing for banks, and they wanted an international strategy. Through our discussions with them initially, we ended up agreeing to look at the Mexican banking industry to see if that was a viable market for them to enter.
Most of these international companies are trying to come to the United States. They really don't understand the dynamics of the market, and they really need some independent research, we call it primary research, to really give them the facts to back up a big decision, a big financial commitment to come to the United States.
The value the company gained working with the GAP team was that we could see different perspectives from the students of risks and opportunities our company have in terms of entering the US market.
FEMBA students, so many of them are international and bring an international perspective. They're often multilingual, multicultural, bring in a range of experience that they have. They're not just students right out of school, they're students who have had meaningful management positions.
When you look at their profile, they're already employees of existing companies that are in the same industries as us. So a lot of the information that they already had, quite valuable for us.
When you unleash 5 MBA for 6 months to investigate the industry with a big emphasis on primary research, you come away with a superb product.
They've set themselves extremely high standards and attained every single one of them. And that's good because it pushes us as a company to attain those really high standards as well. The team has been professional beyond anything that I expected. Intellectual heavyweights, very commercial, very astute, and just with this real passion for our business.
The GAP program has affected our company in terms of improving our corporate governance and also recommending us to be more rational instead of emotional and passionate on the product or on the business.
The GAP program impacts businesses this way. We have students who do primary research and a lot of analysis to see where the opportunity lies. Some very careful guidance from the faculty with a lot of experience in this area. And then on the presentation day, a very good interaction with judges on the panel, people experienced in venture capital. So between the three parties, we see the teasing out of the opportunity and a better evaluation of where that company may go in the market.
It was the most well-organized program that we have ever worked with.
I think they were able to achieve to get a lot of information through doing a lot of interviews throughout the companies worldwide, pretty much. So I think they were quite valuable for us.
Such a strong program, such a great reputation. The quality of the students, of the faculty, just the program in general, it's exceeded my expectations. I've really been impressed.
After the Gap, I maintained a relationship with the Gap company. They hired me as a part-time consultant, and after I delivered a business plan for the China entry strategy, the board of directors decided to hire me as a vice president of their China operation.
GAP is a tremendous program, and I think it really adds to the ranking that the Anderson School has. And I think the school really distinguishes itself by having real companies that pay real money to do this. For the minimal financial commitment that the companies make to this, they're getting 10x benefit for the decision.
I would recommend the GAP program to other companies because it really delivers what it promises, and all your expectations will be met in the end of the program.
Being a company in Korea, we don't have presence in the US, and we're very satisfied with the results that we have received.
Los Angeles is one of the most dynamic entrepreneurial cities on earth. And literally this GAP program is becoming a meeting ground for a number of people in the community who are involved with emerging growth companies to exchange ideas. Because it's not only a chance to see students and their new ideas, but a chance to see other companies, especially international companies, interested in America.
I think anybody that really wants to take advantage of the commitment and the cost, time and money they're going to put into this, why not go to the best program in the country?
As UCLA Anderson celebrates its 75th anniversary, the Global Access Program is a terrific example of business beyond usual. And we invite you and your company to consider participating in UCLA Anderson's Global Access Program as a client organization.